Hi developers. So in this part of Angular e-commerce project, we will display the product listing and we will fetch this data through API. So in last part, we integrated the API for add products, and now we want to display the list of these added product on the list page, right? So for that, we have to integrate the API, and then we have to render that data on the HTML part also. So let's take a look on the points of this part. We need to test our API with the help of Postman. After that, we will integrate it, and for API integration, we have to make a function in our service file, and we will call our API data there. After that, we will get this data in our component file, and we will render this all product listing in our HTML page, and at last we will add some style also with that list. So this is our JSON server homepage, and this is our, you can say that, API URL for fetching the data. If you just want to check on the Postman, then just open a tab, select the get method from list, and just paste that URL. So if you just send a request, then status should be 200, and you will find that there is a list of 2 products, because in last part we added only 2 products. So now let's just create a function in our service file and fetch this data. So let me just open the product.service.ts, and I'm just creating a function there, and let's say my function name is product list, and now I'm returning a API result there, this .http. This is the instance of HTTP client, and this library will help us to get the data, right? So .get data, and now we can pass our API URL there. So we can pass it like that, and that's all for a moment, right? So there is a one more point. We have to just define the type of this get method, but I'll tell you that why we need to define it once we will get a problem, right? Otherwise maybe you will miss that problem. So after that, what we need to do, we have to call this function in our seller homepage, right? So I'm just opening that component and creating an instance, or you can say the private property for that product service, and let me just create here product service, and this is automatically imported from there. And now what we can do there, we can just simply say that this dot product service dot product list, and that is a function. After that, we can use a subscribe function, and as we know, subscribe is basically a return a callback function. So now let's get that data there, right? Result, and let me just print this data so that we can check what we are getting through this result. And now let's check the console also there, and here you can see that we are getting 2 data there. That is perfectly fine. So now we need a property so that we can store this API data to that property and render on the HTML page. So I am just making a property there, and let's say my property name is product list, and by default this will be the type. The type is undefined, and now that is you can say that the collection of products. So that will be an array of product, right? So array is basically we defined inside our data type in last part. There is the interface we defined there, right? So we are just using that one there, and at the last we can put the semicolon. Now I am just I'm just checking that a result is not undefined or neither null. After that, we can just say that this dot product list, we are just getting this result data in our product list, and here you can see that we are just getting an error. The reason is the type of product list is basically either it could be undefined or either it could be type of product, but the type of result is bit different. This is a type of object, that's why this is not assignable there. So what we need to do there, let's define this get API type there, right? So I am just putting there product, and array of product, actually, because there is a lots of that is a complete array of products, right? So now you will see that that is also just error is just gone from there. And now let's use this product list for just display the data there, right? So what I'm just going to do there, I'm just making a div to wrap the data. We can put any class name also, like product list. After that we can add the h1 tag, let's say product list. And now let's add the table there, right? And in table we have two parts, t head, and here we will just show the heading of the table, and t body, and there we will show the data. All right, and in table header we need a tr, and after that we need a table headings, which is th, and we can format it. After that we can just say that name of product and some other things, let's say price, color, category, and there is one more thing, which is description. I am not adding their image type there for a moment. I'll just use it within a moment, because there is a little bit trick. So for a moment I am just skipping that image. So now you will find that this is not looking good, but we can see the text there. And after that, what we need to do there, let's go to the table body and use their tr. And on the tr we have to just use the star ng4, and there we can just take a variable, let's say item of product list, right? We are using this product list from this class group, right? And the next thing is that we need to do there, we can add some trs, right? tds. So let's say I am just printing there item dot name, and you can see that we are able to see these two products, but they, as I told you, like they are not looking fine, but we will just redesign it with the style, but for a moment that is okay. So now I am adding some more points, let's say price, after that color, category, last one is description. And now let's check, we can see that data for a moment. All right, so now let's add some style there, and for that I am just opening their seller.home.component.style, right? So let me just put some data on the table first, some style like text style, text align should be inside the left, and we can put the color also, let's say blue wallet, and color is also changed, but we have to just make more fixes there in style. So let's add here table td as well as table th. We have to add the style on the th as well on the th and td. And let me add the border there first, right? Border 1 pixel, solid, blue wallet. Okay, but here we can see the double border. I'll let you know that how we can fix it, but let me add some padding also, right? So padding is, let's say 10 pixel, and minimum width is, let's say 160 pixel, and okay, so let me just save it. Now this is little bit better, but not much good. So now the next thing is we can collapse that border so that we can just see the single border there, right? So let me add their border, collapse, collapse, and now you will find that there is a single border over the table. Perfect. So that is okay. But now how we can just add the image there, right? Because image is not added there. So, but in you can see that in object we have the image URL. You can see that there. So what we can do that for. So let's get back to the style first, and let's add the image on a first place. Image, and let me add there. But we cannot display the image directly there. We have to use their img tag, right? So I'm putting their img tag and src, and with the src we can use double curly braces, item dot image, and now you will find that there is an image, but the size is actually really big. You can see that, right? So we have to fix it also. So what we can do that for, first thing is you can upload the bit smaller image that will enhance the application performance. But still, if you have the bigger image, then no issue, just simply use the img tag there, height 100 pixel, width 100 pixel, and now you can say that this is much better. So if you will add some more product, then they will be definitely displayed there once you call the API. So that's all for this part. If you still have any kind of confusion, you can ask me in the comment box, and please support me by subscribe my channel, like this video, and share your feedback in comment section. Thank you guys. Thank you for your valuable time.